Louise Hay, known as the self-help guru and author of the best-selling book, You Can Heal Your Life, is one of the most well-known motivational writers alive. But the question is, who is Louise Hay? Today on Soul Comfort Studio, we will talk about her childhood. What are her traumas? And what shaped her personality before she answered to her soul's calling? Helen Vera Lunny, better known as Louise Hay, was born on 8 October 1926 in Los Angeles, California. She was born in an impoverished household. Her parents divorced when she was only 18 months, leaving her mom with no choice but to relentlessly work for them. Not long after, her mother decided to remarry. This turned out to be a nightmare, as her stepfather was a product of a brutal Germanic household. He was violent to them. To make the matters worse, Louise was raped by her neighbor at 5 and was even blamed that the tragedy was her fault. These traumatic events fueled Louise's false self, belief that she is unworthy of attention and love. At 15, she left their home. She started to work as a waitress. Life was tough for her that time, so she voluntarily gave herself to any kind person. This resulted to her pregnancy at only 16. Luckily, she found a kind, childless couple who became parents to her daughter. She left her baby 5 days after she gave birth. This left her feeling the loss, guilt, and shame. Rather than the joy of motherhood, she went back home to convince her mom to leave her dad and her younger sister, who was a daddy's girl. She became successful on setting her free from the violent family situation, got her a job and an apartment that is comfortable. That time, Louise felt her obligations to her mom was over and decided to leave Chicago. The positive work experiences made her self-esteem grow. She gradually released the old pattern that she needs to be abused. Men who abuse women do not even know her existence. She successfully let go the old pattern. She moved to New York and was blessed to become a high-fashion model, married a good and educated man. They traveled the world, met royals, and was invited in the White House, all fancy and elegant. A surprising turn of events. Despite all of these, her self-esteem remained low. More so, she refused to acknowledge her own beauty. That made her do her inner work. However, this did not stop her husband to divorce her after 14 years of marriage. She was crushed but managed to carry on with life. Her negative beliefs were still there. An encounter with Church of Religious Science changed her life. Louise followed her guts to pay close attention. Her introduction to metaphysics and healing was a simple and small event that made her who we all knew now. 1. Keep going. She didn't know what life in Chicago will bring her. She just did. Same when she moved to New York. She followed her inner compass and let life unfold what is next to happen for her. 2. Learn to forgive others, especially yourself. Being in countless abuse, mistreatment, and violence, she managed to find peace within and forgive. She did not stay in the victim mentality. She owned all the nasty things that occurred. 3. Trust yourself. She said yes to her gut feel. The moment when she went to the Church of Religious Science, she trusted herself to pay attention to the new teachings that made her fulfill her life's purpose. Everything happens for us. Louise Hay decided to become the best version of herself, to become one of the significant lights for our world, up to this very moment. What is your golden nugget from her story? Comment down below what resonates with you the most. And if you find any value to this video, you may click on the like and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, because our channel is here to support on how you can live your best and most authentic self in a supportive way. Until next time,